What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Anyone But You. This film has been out since Christmas weekend, so it's been out for about a month and a half now, and it continues to make lots of money at the box office. This movie is extremely profitable and probably one of the most profitable movies of 2023. It stars Glen Powell and Sweeney, and now remains in theaters for a Valentine encore. So this movie hasn't even hit digital yet, and this is a romantic comedy about two people that have a one night stand that doesn't go too well, and they meet later on in their lives where their friends and family is getting married, and now they're forced to spend time together and make amends, which leads to a lot of humorous moments in the movie. This is probably one of the better romantic comedies that I've seen in a while. The last one that I really remember was Ticket to Paradise, which I liked, but I can't really remember a lot of like romantic comedies, just like pure romantic comedies, other than, like I said, Ticket to Paradise. That movie doesn't really feel like it drags towards the end of it. This movie certainly does. I think by the third act of it, I wouldn't say the film gets tired. I would just say that it has to wrap up all of its loose ends, and it takes some time. And it does feel like it does drag on a little bit towards the end of the film. I think Glen Powell and Sydney Sweeney are excellent in this, and I think that their chemistry is off the charts. They work so well off of each other. Just like if you watched like a movie like A Star Is Born, the chemistry between Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Similar scenario here. The chemistry is really electric, and their comedic chops as well. Really surprised me. I didn't know how I was going to feel about Sydney Sweeney in this movie. From the trailers, I didn't know she was able to hold her own comedically in a comedic performance, because you see her in something like Euphoria, where she gets an Emmy nomination for her dramatic performance in that, more of a dramatic, over the top kind of performance, but a pure comedic role. Wasn't sure, and she did it. She was really good in this film, and so is Glen Powell. I think they work really well together as they do apart. I think that since this movie made the money that it did, it'll probably put a lot of eyes on these actors to probably get a lot more work in the future. Glen Powell as well, from Top Gun Maverick, which he was great in this. He continues to shine. And he was in this little film called Devotion, which I thought he was very good in as well. So Glen Powell is becoming one of my favorite newer actors. The guy is really likable, and I thought the supporting cast was pretty funny as well and pretty good. Everybody worked pretty good together, and I thought the pace was great until that last maybe 20 minutes, where this does take a very cliched route. Where, or in any comedy, it is very cliched, where you got your funny bits, something happens, there's a fight, your leads have to argue with each other, 10 minutes go by, we got to fix the problem, and then by the end of the movie, it will end as how you'd probably assume. So it's not really original, but I do think the movie has personality and rewatchability. And look, there's not too much more to say about it other than Anyone But You, I think, is a winner. I think it is a winner. I think it's a good film, and I can see the appeal and why so many people have been going out to see it. And I'm going to give the film 3.5 out of 5 stars. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I would say I liked it. And at the end of the day, what do I think is a better film? Like I said, I do probably enjoy this more. Ticket to Paradise might be the better film. I don't know. They're kind of like neck and neck for me for romantic comedies. But guys, comment down below. Did you see Anyone But You? What'd you think about it? Did you plan on going to see it for its new Valentine's Day weekend encore? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for reviews coming in the future. Got a review for The Creator coming in the next few days. Also, look, top 10 best movies of 2023. Going to be releasing my list pretty soon, within the next week, certainly within the next 2 weeks. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72, and Instagram and TikTok at KingArises131. That's about it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Anyone But You. And until next time, over and out.